Hello and welcome. I'm still sick if you're watching the Survivor videos. We're back for Twin Peaks Season 3, The Return, Part 17. This is the penultimate episode. I actually got that right this time. We're very excited, very, very excited. This is a big episode. Lots of stuff happening. Lots of stuff that's been building up to the moments that happen in this episode.
They were writing the script and they realised that they only had 2 episodes left to close anything out.
Yeah.
Definitely felt like a bit of a lore dump at certain points.
It did.
This will be another one of those ones where you remind me, because we watched this like a week and a half ago. I can't remember.
Same.
Yeah.
I definitely remember stuff happened.
Yeah, that's definitely true. There are a couple of things that I'll probably just go over right now. You guys will remember it all, don't worry. But so now that you've seen this episode, and I will remind you what happened over the course of me telling you what happened in this episode. What do you think could happen in the last episode?
Well, I want to know how they did some of the stuff.
idea.
Sorry, Nelly?
I want to know how they did some of the stuff in this episode.
That's a very good question. I have answers for you about
I
that.
was up to that.
Well, it's not that long ago, jeez.
Wasn't it 15? What movies were out 15 years ago?
It wasn't 15 years ago, was it? Was it?
No.
25. No? Okay.
Was it?
When did it come
Wasn't it?
out?
Hold on.
And I can't make predictions. I can't remember what happened.
Return,
Like, I remember a few
release
things, but I've forgotten a lot.
I'm still waiting for the aliens.
It came out in 2017.
Okay, so less than 10 years. Okay.
Yep.
All right, then yes. I feel like it is plausible.
But you'd be surprised to know the truth. Actually, it is not CG.
None of this is CG.
No.
Which bit are you talking about?
We'll
The
get
bit
to
at
it.
the end.
We're going to
Sorry.
get to it. We're going to get to it. And am I going to
Let's do that rather than talk about something I can't remember.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
As usual, I'm just going to go through. If you want to talk about something, just pipe up. I've definitely not taken rigorous notes because there is just so much that's said and done in this episode. We open on Gordon holding his...
Before we get to the plot, I just want to say one thing about the bookhouse.
Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
Literally was a lending library. That was its purpose. So the Bookhouse Boys were, kind of a learned
bookhouse.
society. And they each had their favourite books. And
did.
they recorded diaries and kept them in the bookhouse, like personal diaries.
Okay. So
But anyway,
you
just
learned
some
this
context
from
about the
your-
Bookhouse.
From
Yes,
your
from the-
side reading.
from your Twin Peaks study group?
Do you remember which one it was, if anybody...
It's the one that's not Laura Palmer's diary because that was awful and no one should ever read it.
Was it whatever the other one was? Ben will put it
Okay.
in the comments. I'm
The
sure.
history, the secret
yeah.
history of Twin Peaks.
I'll edit it in, don't worry.
She just said it.
Secret history.
Okay, so
What happened this episode?
So we opened on Gordon holding his gun, and this is supposed to be the moment just after they've shot the tulpa that was Diane, and she's whooshed off into somewhere. And or Albert's asking Gordon, "Are you okay?" Gordon says he couldn't do it, he couldn't shoot her, even though he knew it wasn't actually her. Albert says he's gone soft in his old age. Anybody want to finish that sentence?
No. And they just do a
Absolutely
bit of
not.
Not where it
day drinking
counts.
on the job.
That's what he says.
I know we've already talked about this, but I just was just rolling my eyes already. No, not so much at the comment, whatever, but just at the way she sort of looked afterwards, like, oh, okay, oh. It was just
The comment was
from the
bad
guy
enough. For
writing,
Tammy to react like that, I was just like, oh.
and for the guy writing the script to write that line for himself, so that
Yep.
the younger woman could. It was just maybe it was throw up.
Yep.
I didn't even notice because I
I
only
know.
watched it today and I'd forgotten the conversation you guys had.
I remembered. I actually couldn't remember the line that you guys were talking about. As soon as it happened, I was like, oh, okay, that's what they're talking about. So Gordon decides, hey, we've got 2 episodes left, including this one. I think I need to lay out some of the lore that while we still got some episodes for me to lay it out in. So he says,
You mean David Lynch? Or Gordon.
Sure.
Oh no, Gordon spilling his hot. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
There's something I haven't told you.
Yeah, there's something I haven't told you, Albert. Really sorry about that.
Yeah, 45 years ago.
Yeah, apparently Garland Garland told him and Cooper about an extreme negative force called Jaude, which over time became known as Judy. They had put together a plan to lead them to Judy, but then something happened to Garland and Cooper, and they both disappeared. Then Jeffries told Gordon he was on to Judy, but he disappeared. So the last thing that Cooper told Gordon was, if I disappear like the others do everything to find me. And we find out that Ray was actually informing on Doppelkoop, that he told them that Doppelkoop was looking for Garland's coordinates.
So why was he keeping that from Albert?
I mean, I have no idea, honestly.
Just because we want to introduce it into this part of the story
Kind of
right
doesn't
now.
make
Like, was there any
sense.
logic to it, or just...
I don't
When you
know.
wanted his help earlier on as well.
It's also like,
Maybe-
why
Maybe
did you not trust him?
And also Cooper said that if he disappeared like the other ones to do such and such, wouldn't you want Albert's help to help with that part?
These are very good questions.
I was quite
And-
prepared for you to tell me the reason that I just didn't understand.
Well,
but
there might be a
maybe
reason.
There wasn't.
There might be a reason. I just have no
There
idea what
probably
it is.
is.
And you know
probably
what?
just-
If you read all the extended books and everything like Sean is, eventually you might find out.
I doubt
I'll
it.
keep you posted
Yeah, thanks, Sean.
eventually. I mean, I know I've been on holidays for a week and a half, but I've just only progressed 10%, you know.
Have there been more books since this one came out? Because most of what you're reading is from before it, right?
Before this, yeah, I think there might be one more.
Oh, okay. That could be an extra episode that you do after the finale.
Yeah, just you and me,
sometime.
Sean. No one else wanted to come. So Gordon mentions that he doesn't know if everything is going according to plan because he should have heard from Cooper by now. And ring, ring, hey, the phone rings. It's the two FBI agents from Las Vegas. They're in Cooper's hospital room. He's obviously gone. Mullins walks in and he gives the message to Gordon from Cooper / Dougie. And the message is cryptic to everyone else, but obviously Gordon's just like, Dougie's Cooper. How the hell did that happen? And they're like, well, we know where we're going now. We're going to Twin Peaks.
Yep. And she reads out the info dump, basically.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And there's like,
Yeah,
all
Dougie.
this
Yeah.
stuff about Dougie, but we already
Bit of
know
a
it all.
recap.
So it's like, yeah, hurried up this information transfer to these characters that we already all know.
Yeah.
So we cut to the cells at the sheriff's station, and everyone's having a sleep, except Chad. Chad is not having a sleep. It looks like he's been waiting for a moment for everyone to be asleep.
Especially the mimic.
Yeah, just as he's about to get something, I guess, that he's hidden, which we find out is the case later on, the mimic wakes up and they have a little nice exchange, as usual. We cut to someone driving and we see the power lines and hear electrical noise. This happens a couple of times. We cut back to the cells and the girl with no eyes starts waking up and making noise, and James and what was that guy? Freddie? That's his name. They're kind of like, what the hell is this? What is going on right now? They say this a couple of times, actually. We
And
cut
then
to...
all the chitter-chattering stuff.
Yeah. We cut to Benjamin, who's getting a call that Jerry got picked up, naked, by the police, believing that he killed someone with his binoculars. Which definitely sounds like a Jerry thing. Has he been high this whole time?
Yeah, I think he must be permanently damaged, I think.
Yeah.
We see more power lines and electrical noises. So my assumption is this is us switching between Doppelkoop and what's actually happening. Because there is one stage where we see the driving, which is normally what we see when Doppelkoop's driving. Because then we see a pickup truck, which is what Americans would call it, pulled over onto the side of the road, and it's the day now. In the woods, we see one of those smoky spots like we saw where Andy, Hawk, and Sheriff Truman and Bobby went to.
Yep.
And Doppelkoop approaches
got the
it.
same circular thing.
Yep, and it's
Cool.
got the tree, whatever, I forget what they called them.
Is it the one arm tree? The arm tree?
I don't think so.
No, Sean
Is
said,
it
are there
the
12 of
representation?
them? But no, there was only one of them.
Yes,
Whatever
there was
they
definitely
called
only
it.
one of them. I can't remember what kind of tree that was meant to be, but anyway, yeah. So he gets a bit closer to it, and then we get that sort of jittery forward, backward
And
time
there's the
movement,
vortex.
and he sees the vortex appear, and then he just vanishes. All right, this is when things get a bit interesting. We switch to that. We switch to that opera house scene where we have the screen, and we see Garland's head floating on the right. And on the left is a cage, and Doppelkoop's head appears in there, and it's smoky as well. I don't know if you noticed that, but there's like smoke in there with him. We see a shot of the giant guy, and on the screen is actually a shot of the Palmer house.
Oh, it was the Palmer house. Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was Dougie's house.
The giant guy sort of just waves his hand, and the picture moves away, and then we see a picture of the forest, or some trees. And Doppelkoop's cage goes toward the little trumpet brass instrument sort of structure on the roof, and he goes into it, and then it turns and deposits him into the image, and then we see him appear in the day at that spot that the
Smack!
picture
He
is.
gets hit by a car. That's what
That
I
would have
wanted
been
to happen.
perfect.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a car park.
Yeah.
We find out he turns around and so when he appears, they have a quick cut to the woman with no eyes, and she has a reaction to the fact that he's arrived. And we find out he is actually at the Twin Peaks Sheriff Station because he turns around, and there's Andy, of course, chipper as
So happy
ever.
to see you.
Agent Cooper, is that you?
Pretty good.
I mean, Andy's pretty clever in the next couple of bits. So.
Yeah, and Andy, I think, is actually, I would say Andy and
No,
Lucy.
it's Lucy.
Yeah, they
MVP.
really shine this episode.
MVPs, definitely.
He's not like taking a plank to the face this time.
Yeah. Maybe it was his destiny, the old plank to the face.
I do love it that he's taking the picnic basket everywhere
Yep.
in the next couple of scenes.
So Andy's very happy to see Agent Cooper, and Agent Cooper just acts as if, it's totally me,
As
Doppelkoop.
normal as
This
as
is
normal
totally
as he can.
yeah.
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 And so this is when we actually, I think one of the first times we get quite a good close-up of Doppelkoop, and you can see he's wearing the contacts that make your pupil look like the rest
Bigger.
of your eye.
Yep.
Yeah, not the sclera, but just over,
Yep.
so he has no colour other than
Sure,
black in his eye.
sure, we definitely saw that.
Yeah, I totally saw that in all the H of the Ds.
I could see it on an iPad mini screen.
We do some cutting between Doppelkoop and the No Eyes girl flipping out. Sorry, I've gotten a bit ahead of myself there.
Oh yeah, we missed the dude.
Yeah.
Chad.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I did go a bit too forward. In the cells, the No Eyes woman is freaking out, and Andy and co are curious about what's happening. I said Andy, but I meant James. James and co.
Oh yeah.
James and Freddie, yep.
Yep. Chad waits, and the mimic guy eventually falls asleep with a thunk as his head hits the bars. Chad, not Chat, which is what I wrote, pulls cell keys from his boots. Andy takes Doppelkoop inside, and Lucy is really happy to see him as well. And there's this Doppelkoop is kind of smiling in this scene.
He's doing
Yeah,
the
so why
creep-
does he have a cell key in his boot?
Yes, that's what I wanted to know as well. And why is the cell key like
Just for when he got caught and stuck
He
in the
previously
cell? Come on,
just
guys.
had access to them. Why would he
Well,
I
think
guess,
ahead
you
and
know,
have a
no one-
copy and put it in his boot?
If
he's
you're
bent?
gonna be that corrupt, maybe you're gonna think one day I might get caught.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No,
And it's also
very
key
good
that
questions.
opens-
I just thought of it. Just thought of it then.
Oh yeah. This
not
key
what would
opens
happen in a-
absolutely everything in the
Which
in the
would
sheriff's
not happen in
station.
a police station.
This is like those coffee cups that never spill.
I did like your link on that the other day.
Yes.
Is that Lisa McCune?
Yes.
No. Was it? Okay.
Yes.
An old Lisa McCune.
Okay,
Doesn't make
so
no sense to anybody.
It happens to people.
so Sheriff Truman comes out, and Doppelkoop gets introduced. Andy and Lucy are happy. Oh, so then they invite Doppelkoop to go into Sheriff Truman's office. Andy and Lucy is like so happy, but Andy gets a weird look on his face, and he sees a vision of himself leading Lucy somewhere in the station.
That was from his vision when he picked up the naked lady.
I reckon that's also the case, yep. We see Chad quietly letting himself out of his cell and back to where the locker rooms are. Of course, that key will just open anything.
Yep.
It is a small town with a sheriff's office. I reckon they would have had a master key.
Possibly, yeah.
They're not as high-tech as normal places might be.
We see Doppelkoop take a seat in Sheriff Truman's office. Andy rushes off to go tell Hawk.
Sorry. In the magically, made bigger room.
Oh, yes, the office is massive. And where he put... I had an issue with where he placed the chair as well. It's just like, why are you putting it there?
Right in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Because Andy knows what's about to happen. And he's like, let's keep his distance from the sheriff.
But yeah,
a smart cookie.
Andy rushes off to find Hawk to tell him that Cooper is there. We cut to Doppelkoop, and then we cut between Doppelkoop and the No Eyes girl flipping out. Andy rushes past reception, telling Lucy, important. Chad...
He didn't tell her what was important.
No, well, there's no time.
He's so excited he can't find his words.
Yeah.
Normally erudite.
Yeah, and he's definitely a well-spoken...
I don't think he was... do you think he was excited? I thought he was like, okay, this is the time. I've got to, this is what... he knew what was going to happen.
Okay.
No, he was
maybe.
excited, I reckon.
I don't think he realised that was not Cooper at that time.
Oh, I thought he did. He made facial expressions, and he kind of... There were certain parts where I was like, this is kind of what the No Eye lady had explained to him was coming, was how I took it. So he knew exactly what was kind of going to happen.
You know what? There's nothing that says that's not true. So that's entirely possible.
I'll go with it.
Yep. Chad has equipped himself with a gun and comes out as the mimic guy is ripping off his bandages and poking a pustule on his face.
Right.
Remembering the mimic guy is Billy,
focus on that for too long.
Yeah.
It is important because he's got a name, Ben.
Oh, what was his name?
Billy.
Billy, that's right. Sorry, I totally forgot about that.
No, Audrey's love.
Yeah, the guy
Audrey's
she's
love.
fucking is what she said.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's what fake Audrey said. Thank you very much.
Well,
Wow.
we still have thoughts about what happened with Audrey, don't we?
We better
Audrey's
get a
allowed to
conclusion
love.
on what happened to Audrey.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to keep going. Let's not get stuck on Audrey. So Chad comes back out to the cells just as Andy comes in looking for Hawk. Chad pulls a gun on Andy and starts just mocking him. And the green glove, just at the right moment, Freddy punches his cell open, which of course you can do if you've got a super green glove on. And
I wonder why he stayed in there for so long.
Yeah, and the door, because he's not a lawbreaker. He's
a good boy.
Yeah,
That's true.
and
Why
the
didn't
door.
the bend the bars? He's so strong.
Well, maybe he hit
It's
it
just-
right on the latch point.
Yeah. But
Yeah, and the lock
Okay.
was weaker than the bars.
Yeah.
it could be.
So yeah, the door quickly swings open and just slams into Chad, and his gun flies out of his hand and knocks him out.
Almost like he was meant to be there at that point.
Yeah, it's
The
weird,
whole-
right?
He's
It's
come
like
all the way from England.
It's like it's all part of the plan. Hello, Bun Bun.
Yeah, there's definitely some aligning of a whole bunch of circumstances here.
In reception, Lucy gets a call, probably from Cooper, and it is from Cooper because she reacts, "Who?"
Yes, with the big gaspy face.
Yep. In Truman's office, Doppelkoop is telling him that he's back in Twin Peaks because for unfinished business. Lucy puts the call through in a Lucy way, of course, saying it's the flashing light. Yep. It wouldn't be Lucy if she didn't do that.
She also couldn't let on that there was something happening.
Yes. And she doesn't let on, actually, surprisingly. Probably because she realises Doppelkoop is in there.
She also understands how mobile phones work now.
Yeah, well, not yet.
Oh, the first
we don't know about that. She says the call's very important. It's Cooper, and Truman is very confused. But Doppelkoop, realising what's going on, pulls a gun to shoot Truman, and we hear a gun go off, but it's actually Lucy who has shot Doppelkoop.
Also, Truman pulls his
MVP.
gun.
Yeah.
Also, Truman should have been a little, he is a sheriff. He should have been a little less suspicious on his face about what was happening.
I thought he was doing all right, but obviously Doppelkoop's pretty clever.
He was also staring at him confusedly. Confusedly? You know what I mean.
Confusedly, yeah, I'd go with that. So, Andy in the cells says, "I've got to get you all upstairs." Also, turns out the cells are downstairs. Just so you know, guys.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were downstairs.
Naturally,
of course they'd be downstairs.
You take all the people that you're trying to keep safe, the No Eyes girl, straight to where you hear the gun being let off.
Because he knows what's happening.
Yeah, I think we're at the point now where he's like, this is part of the plan, and he's following through on his part of the plan, I think. Doppelkoop, we switch back to the office, Sheriff Truman's office. Doppelkoop's laying on the floor still. Truman says he's dead, and Cooper tells him don't touch the body. As Andy leads all of the people from the cells into the room, Lucy exclaims that she understands cellular phones now. Yep. Hawk arrives and they have that is Agent Cooper. No, it's not. Yeah. Exchange.
And the don't touch it.
Yep. The room gets dark and the dirty lumberjacks arrive. Do you like how I've just called them the dirty lumberjacks this whole time?
Yeah. No, that works.
Every time they pop up on screen, I'm like, dirty lumberjacks.
Yep.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Exactly.
And they appear again doing that thing that they did before to heal Doppelkoop. We see the car with Cooper pulling up outside. Andy ushers Cooper inside. The dirty lumberjacks disappear and we see a black sphere come out of Doppelkoop's body. We see Bob's face in it.
Yeah.
Cooper walks to Doppelkoop's body and I got ahead of myself. Freddy calls out and Cooper asks him if he's Freddy. So it's all kismet, you know. The Bob Ball, which is what I'm calling it from now on, by the way.
I do like that.
Yeah.
It goes for Freddy, and he punches it a few times as they fight. Freddy gets a bit messed up by the Bob Ball. Freddy punches the ball.
Is very similar to the action where the people got all sliced up.
Definitely.
In the
first episode, yep.
Area, yeah.
But Freddy punches the ball into the floor and a plume of flame shoots up from the hole, which totally normal. Maybe there was a gas pipe under there. I don't know.
He has to hit it 3 times like Bowser.
Yeah, exactly.
Right to go.
The Bob Ball comes back out of the hole and attacks Freddy again, getting him, but Freddy punches it and the ball breaks to pieces.
At some point, stand up, Freddy, or something about.
Yeah, he's yelling out, "Oh, get up, Freddy!" Because the ball keeps knocking him. The Bob Ball keeps knocking him down.
Yeah.
Did you say the Bob Ball keeps knocking him down?
Keeps knocking him down. That's what I said. What did you think I said?
Okay.
It'll be on the video.
Bocking.
Okay.
I think you said bocking first, but
Sorry,
okay.
I didn't mean to. But it works either way.
I like it.
So the light comes back into the room. Cooper walks over to Doppelkoop's body and puts the ring on its finger. The body disappears, all while everybody's standing there watching, including the Mitchum brothers that are there now, by the way. And one of them says...
They look horrified.
He says, "That's one for the grandkids."
He also has another interesting side note when the rest of them come as well.
In the red room, we see the ring just drop to the parquetry. Cooper asks for the hotel room key for the Great Northern from Sheriff Truman. everyone is just stunned about what's just happened. Basically, they're all just standing there. This whole scene, I felt like there's a lot of people just standing there here.
Yeah.
Cooper looks at the woman.
That key, haven't you?
Lucy, who just shot somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really knowing what was going on, but shot anyway. Just because she was quicker. I guess she saw him drawing his gun. I don't know.
Cooper looks at the woman with no eyes. Bobby arrives, and we see this. And from this point onwards, for a long section, the screen is overlaid just with Cooper's face staring forwards. Cooper just lays it all out as Gordon arrives. Everything. We already know all of this. The No Eyes girl rushes over to Cooper and they touch hands.
As soon as that happened, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I said she wasn't dead.
So you could see the resemblance.
That it was going to be... I couldn't see the resemblance, but I was like, that's... Because I didn't think... I don't want to spoil
The No Eyes woman is a lot shorter than Diane. I just want to point that out, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't think Diane was ever dead. So there was just something about the way they were interacting before it was revealed. I was like, could it be?
You're like,
I was like,
So it was the black smoke coming out of the head. And then it was like that weird kind of marble.
Yes. Yeah, so,
surrounding.
where was I? So...
Sorry.
Her head gets kind of smoky and we see the red room and then we see the fleshy thing from the tree replace her face and it sort of cracks open to reveal something black inside. Then we see this fleshy thing that's cracked open floating inside the red room. And then suddenly Diane, apparently the real one, has replaced No Eyes Girl. Cooper
The traditional name, No Eyes Girl.
Yeah.
Well, it's shorthand. Cooper and Diane kiss, and I put in brackets for some reason. And we see the
So
clock.
they know it's each other. Because remember, 25 years ago, they kissed as well, but she knew instantly it wasn't him.
That's how she became a Tulpa.
I didn't think of that. Thank you.
It was Doppelkoop kissed her.
I thought they were in love.
Sorry?
Diane was his first secretary when he became an FBI agent.
Yeah. And she always had a thing for him.
Yeah.
So would you say that's why she became a Tulpa? So that
Because Doppelkoop kissed her.
25
other
years
things.
ago.
Oh, because Doppelkoop did. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So we see the clock is sort of going backwards and forwards in minutes. Everyone is just standing there. Cooper says, "We live inside a dream. I hope I see you all again." The room gets dark as Cooper, Diane, and Gordon all appear somewhere else. Oh, and there's
Like
one
he
point where
yells
Cooper
out
yells
Gordon.
out for Gordon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of you when they said we live inside a dream. I thought, oh, Ben's going to love this. You love shows that end in a dream, right?
Yeah, totally. The room gets... Oh, yeah, so they disappear. They reappear. Diane, Gordon, and Cooper appear somewhere else. And we where they actually are is at the Great Northern. So they're at the furnace room. And this is where James came when he heard the ringing noise. You guys remembered that, right?
James.
Yes,
No,
James.
I've forgotten.
There was...
Yeah, when James and Freddie were sitting there on the edge of something for ages, and then James went
Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes,
Yep.
so we got as far as the door with James, but this time, apparently this key, another magical key, can open this door.
Well, didn't Garland leave the key for him?
Yes?
I'm pretty sure he said, "Where's the key for the Great Northern?" And it had to do with Garland leaving it for him or something.
Okay.
Maybe
Then
I'm wrong.
I reckon you're probably right. That sounds right to me anyway.
Well, I thought James was in the whatever alternate world, but they all are in a dream or...
I mean, these are very good questions. I
think we ended last week. Remember we ended last week saying he was in the same world as Audrey, or why did we think that was different? I can't even remember why now. But anyway, yeah. And they've just said we're in a dream.
Is this a whole lost thing and they've really been in purgatory the whole freaking time?
These are very good questions. Okay, I'm going to continue on just because I think these sorts of questions are best saved until the end of the episode.
That's not now.
Mine's not a question.
Okay.
So remember how in Dark, how there was the 3 layers of universe?
Spoilers for Dark.
And
Ben will put something in the editing.
Yeah, totally.
They were
say what
represented
timestamp
by
to jump to.
colour as well.
Yep.
Remember how one was more vibrant, one was quite washed out, one was a bit more sepia-ish?
Mm-hmm.
I got those vibes at the end.
Okay. That's not
'Cause
incorrect.
There's a lot of going from the black and white colour into colour, and then we go back to sepia kind of thing.
I just remembered how the episode ends. Yeah,
There
okay.
you go. Okay, so Cooper unlocks the door and tells them, "I'm leaving you here. Just don't follow me." As he opens the door, the ringing noise really intensifies, and he says, "See you at the curtain call." Inside the room, the one-armed man is there, and he says the short poem, "Through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see one chance out between 2 worlds, fire walk with me," which we know from the very first season of Twin Peaks is what I think it was actually him who told them that.
It was
at the
just
time.
in that first dream thing, right?
Yeah. So where was I? Yes, electrical noise. Sorry, go.
It was the tall dude, wasn't it?
The giant.
The giant, wasn't it? The giant that tells him that.
I forget. It's been a very long time. It's been over a year.
So.
Boy, has it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it was the same
The
guy.
giant did some other stuff.
The giant
Yeah.
appeared in season 2, didn't he? He didn't appear until season 2, I thought. He appeared in like the first episode of season 2. I might
When
be
did
getting
he
it
get
wrong.
shot?
He did when
I'd be very
Cooper got
after he
shot,
shot.
I thought.
Didn't he talk about the 3 things that we would notice later?
That's right.
I think you're right, Mike.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that was season 2. Yep. And we definitely heard that poem in season 1. I think it was when they were like tracking Mike down and he had like one of his weird moments and he said it. Or maybe it was in the dream that he had and he saw Mike in that dream, didn't he? Yeah, I think he did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So where was I? Electrical noise occurs and we see them walking into the house where Doppelkoop went to see the Jeffries smoking thimble, which is what I'm calling it. Hello.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Hello, kitty cat.
That was creepy.
They go
Yeah,
up.
it's embodied Michael.
They go up the
His
stairs.
eyes match your background.
They go up the stairs, and as they round the corner, I don't know if you
These are the
guys.
same stairs
Yes.
as was in the Roadhouse thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
The
probably
Roadhouse.
And they
coming out on
go
the
out.
The,
Not the
the
Roadhouse.
petrol station
Yes.
thing, yeah.
Yes, they're in
And
the
then
same
they go-
place.
And they like come out at a motel
Yes.
kind of thing. Yeah.
It's all the same place, yeah.
Yeah.
So as they go around the corner at the top of the stairs, there's some electrical noise and the camera sort of shifts to the bottom of the stairs. And I don't know if you guys caught it, but we see the guy from Fire Walk With Me who was wearing that paper mache mask and the long nose. He's coming down
did
the
see
stairs.
that, but didn't know who it was.
I was struggling with the darkness on the screen, even though I had it dialed up quite a bit.
Yeah, it was very dark.
Then it's
Next
the
we-
talking teapot.
We see Cooper outside like Doppelkoop had been. So Mike goes with Cooper to the Jeffries room. They chat after Cooper gives Jeffries a date in 1989.
Which is wasn't it the day she died?
Yeah, I'm guessing that it was
That's
the day
start
that she
of
died.
Twin Peaks. Yeah.
Yep. There's lots of really fascinating things that happen from here on in. At one point, the symbol from the card Doppelkoop showed Dahlia appears in the smoke. Then it changes to 2 diamonds on top of it, one on top of the other, and then it changes to a figure 8 with a little black ball, and then it turns, and the black ball just moves back to where it had been.
So it's an infinity symbol as well.
Yes.
Oh,
You're muted,
no.
Michael.
That's what I thought as well. Yep.
I thought it was the number 8.
No, I
Yeah, I thought
didn't
it
think it
was
was a
number
number 8.
eight as
I thought it was the infinity symbol as well. It's
But the
just
last thing that came out of that radio was coordinates. It was numbers. This time it's not numbers. Fine.
It was a phone number that came out last time, wasn't it?
Silly us,
whatever.
Sean.
It was numbers.
Silly
There's
us.
been several times
It was
now
the
they've talked about
coordinates.
things reoccurring.
But 8 was not one of the numbers that has been reoccurring. 6 is the reoccurring number.
6 is definitely.
Oh,
recurring.
really?
Events, I mean.
Oh, okay.
So Jeffrey says Cooper can go in now, and Mike says electricity, and there's flashing, and Cooper can hear a whooshing noise, and we see a ceiling fan. We then cut to footage that is all from the end of Fire Walk With Me.
Oh, from the movie.
That we
Yes.
didn't watch the end of.
We didn't see it.
No, you
Right.
didn't see this.
I thought maybe these were some deleted scenes, or the
Yeah,
me too.
There's
I
definitely
thought, so did...
there's definitely some deleted scenes here. I can tell you
Yeah, I was
that.
thinking they obviously had to... Yeah, it was too... They looked too young for it
Too
to
young.
just be mocked
This
up.
was all.
Or they
I
filmed
did
it knowing how they wanted it to end, was what I thought.
This was
If
all
they ever got to
very,
it, yeah.
very well done. All of this.
I agree.
So we see footage. Laura Palmer runs out of the house just like at the end of Fire Walk With Me. It's actually not quite the end because we see her get killed. We see the whole thing where she goes to the cabin with the two guys, and
We
everything
do?
happens. In the movie, we see it.
Yeah, but we never.
Yeah, but we
watched
didn't
But we
watch that
didn't.
part
No,
of the
but
movie.
I spared you that because I just thought
Thank
it was a bit gratuitous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just making sure that you know we didn't.
Yeah,
see
no,
it.
I know you
We
didn't
haven't
see it.
seen it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but so a lot of the footage that you're seeing here is just from the end of the movie.
It's also black and white, isn't it?
Yes, it's black and white in the movie as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So she runs out of the house to James, who's just pulled up in his motorcycle, and we see Leland looking out through the window. They take off. James pulls up somewhere, and we see Cooper appear in the woods nearby. He can see them from where he sits. He can't hear them very well. Everything is playing out exactly as it did before. She screams like she did in the movie, but this time we see that it's because she's seen Cooper.
And
Also-
it's how James described in the first season, it's how James described the events of what happened. So
Yep.
if you haven't seen Fire Walk With Me all the way through, you still kind of got the idea of what it was.
Yeah, and I did still get that she was, reacting to Cooper when she,
Yeah.
Yeah, so just remember that when I saw Fire Walk With Me, she just screams. And it's like, oh, shit, that's random. Also,
She was
she's
being quite
very
random.
fucking high right now, okay? She is super high.
But she also
But
sounds
James
well.
also said she screamed and jumped off the bike or whatever when he's giving his thing to the.
She's also extremely
Yeah.
distraught at this stage. So the things that you guys need to know is at this point of the movie, she knows that her father is the one who's sexually abusing her, and that's Bob, and that Bob will kill anyone she gets close to. So she's like scared for him.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that's it.
But she
Wait.
doesn't know who Cooper is.
Did we always know that she was being abused?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not only fire. Well,
It is
no,
actually
you
said.
mentioned
we
it
do
at
know.
Fire Walk With Me.
Yeah, I've told you guys that she was being sexually abused.
At Fire Walk With Me. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yes.
don't
I mean,
And
it's
before then there was maybe hints of it.
it's
towards the
intimated, yeah.
end, but
Like it
yeah.
makes sense. I just don't remember it
Because
being.
remember, Bob wanted possession of her as well, but
Yes.
she wouldn't let him in.
yeah.
Yeah.
She
I'm
so
sorry, I didn't assume that's how you possess someone.
and I can't remember if I showed you guys the scene after she's found out that it's actually her father, and she
I don't think you
goes to have breakfast the next morning, and her mother and her father are at the table, and she is just extremely distressed, and her mother doesn't know what's
know.
going on, and he is just he's really aggressive. Like, oh, you need to clean your hands. You can't eat at the table if you're not cleaning your hands. And it's really, the whole scene is incredibly uncomfortable. But yeah, it's just like really emphasizing. Oh, and it's when he sees her necklace as well. You got another one, Michael.
Multiplying.
He sees the necklace that that they broke in half, and I think what's her face took one, and James took one half, and she took the other half, and that's when she realizes, oh my god, he's jealous, and he's gonna do something. So sorry, I'm having to feel.
He's trying to drive him away. Yeah.
I'm having to fill in a lot of stuff here because you got.
Sorry, I just got distracted by Michael's T-shirt. Is that peace, love, and meeples? Okay.
Yep. All right, so I think that's enough of.
You've seen that one before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I've seen it.
I've had it a long time.
So that's all the history of what happens in the movie. Where was I? So yeah, everything's playing out. She screams like because she's actually seeing Cooper. So it's all playing out exactly as before. Keep in mind she's extremely high right now, and she knows her father is Bob and psychotic. Laura asks Bobby, I don't know why, James to take her home, and they ride off. And at one point, she just jumps off the bike. As he stops, of course. She really actually cares for James, but she just knows if I let this go any further, he's going to kill James.
She stumbles off into the...
Yeah, and she just stumbles off she runs off into the woods, and James rides off. Of course, I mean, I would totally do that. Hey, my girlfriend, she just ran into the woods in the middle of the night. I'm tired. I'm going to go home.
I mean, I was in the woods.
I did have an issue with that.
She was really pushing him away, though.
Yeah.
But that would be more of a reason for him to go after her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You said before that Laura knew that her dad was Bob.
Yep.
How does she know about Bob?
Bob's been talking to her and writing in her diary. Like she dreams about Bob.
Okay.
Because remember her mum could see Bob.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. There's lots of things. So a lot of the stuff that, because for me, when I watched the second half of Fire Walk with Me, I was like, I sort of knew all of this. Like, Bob was drugging her, and then so that she wouldn't be aware. But the time that she was aware, she did something where she didn't get drugged, so that she would be aware of what's happening, and that's when she realized, oh shit, this is my dad.
Yeah, and when you say Bob, it's really also Leland. I know, like he was Leland at some times because he's not the same as Doppelkoop.
No,
in the way that he acts.
No, he's kind of.
So at times he was himself. He knew.
Yeah.
It was like he knew Bob was possessing him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leland's not off the hook in my eyes.
Correct.
Okay. So after she runs off into the woods and James rides off, we see the rest of the crew, which was so a few returners. So we see Jacques. What was the girl's name? I forget the girl's name. The one we see on the train tracks at the end of episode 1.
I know. Yeah. Forget.
Yeah, and then
That's with an R, I think.
What was Shelley's husband's name?
Say that.
Leo.
Yeah, and we see Leo there. So they're all waiting for Laura to arrive.
Donna.
How did they know?
Oh, and that's the other Donna. That's the Donna that they swapped
it was?
Yes.
Oh.
That wasn't Donna.
Wait.
Oh, sorry, no. I'm getting them mixed up. But in that movie, they did have a different Donna. So because the actress didn't return, Laura Flynn.
But Donna wouldn't be waiting with Leo.
Yeah, she
or
wasn't.
Jacques.
Sorry.
No.
You're right. Sorry, Katie, go.
Well, I didn't understand how she jumped off the motorbike at the exact appropriate time to run into the woods and meet up with them.
She didn't meet up with them. She sat there in the woods on her own.
Aren't they waiting for her, you just said?
Yes, they are waiting for her. I'm sure she lives in the town. She knows where things are.
Yeah.
That's my assumption anyway.
She's just wearing heels and going through the woods. It just seems very.
And no pants.
Yeah.
So she's been crying. She eventually gets up to go to Leo and Jacques and the girl whose name I can't remember. But Cooper is there. She asks who he is, but then she realizes, I've seen you in my dream. He reaches out a hand for her, and she takes it. And
this is where
colour
the colour
returns to the scene.
And he says he's going to take her home.
This is when we start to see some shots from episode 1. We see this shot of her body wrapped in plastic on the beach, and it disappears. Cooper tells her, we're going home. We then see footage from the first episode where I've forgotten his name. What was his name?
No,
Pete.
it's
Pete. Yeah,
but
Pete.
it's her first because it's the first time we see her as she's looking.
Josie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought we were going to
Josie.
find out
During
who
the
was actually
face.
with her. Yeah.
Yep. So
I thought we were going to see why she was in the doorknob, but no, of course not. Why would we?
So yeah, it's basically just replaying that first episode, but instead of
Without
Pete
Pete
finding Laura's
finding
body, he just goes fishing.
Yeah.
And this is all footage from back when they shot the first episode.
Oh,
It's
see,
just
that one they could have just done on a wide angle and had someone as a dupe for him.
But none of it ever happened to the end.
okay. So
Or just special effected that body out, yeah.
we see Sarah Palmer's living room. And we hear moaning and other noises from another room, and it is Sarah Palmer making the noises. After a little bit, she enters the room, she snatches a picture of Laura, throws it on the ground, smashing the glass, and then smashes a bottle and starts ramming it into the photo of Laura. We
Is
switch
she
back.
possessed as well?
It's a very good question. We switch back to Cooper and Laura in the woods as he's leading her in such a weird way, obviously intended for him to lose hold of her somehow.
She's like holding like that.
Yeah, but it's
They're
like,
not-
why can't he just walk right next to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very strange. Why were their arms so stretched out? Yeah.
So, look, for TV purposes, we're just going to do this because you're going to disappear and we're going to somehow make it look like I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he loses her somehow, and we hear that scratching noise that the giant man tells Cooper about in the second episode, I think it was. And then we hear more whooshing and Laura screaming. Cooper looks at the woods where Laura had been standing, and it's a long extended shot of just where she'd been. And
But
then
they'd
the episode
almost
ends.
got to the spot that had the pool and the tree.
Mm.
Like he was 3 steps from it, kind of thing.
So, the episode ends.
Well,
What
no,
is-
we go back to the boathouse and a band plays, and then the episode ends. Thank you so much.
Also, yeah,
Gotta be
Laura's
consistent.
song. We got like the coming into Laura's song, and then it was like the happy Laura song kind of thing, and then they sing Laura's song.
Oh yeah, they're doing do 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 do.
Yeah.
I felt like the
And
orchestra
this
should have
singer,
swelled at
is
that
she
moment.
someone we're supposed to know as well? Because it was as herself at the bottom.
She's just a musician.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just a musician,
Well, not just a musician.
and she's
Right.
also been in the show before.
As
So yeah,
Laura's song.
so what did you think about the incorporation of old footage?
It's very well done. Especially because we hadn't
I
seen the
liked
end of
it.
the movie.
Yeah.
So, and when it was very cleverly shot, because the scenes where Cooper is leading Laura Palmer, they make sure that her hair is like covering most of her face. You can hardly see any of her face during it.
Yeah.
So it was the current day. I'm pretty sure it was the current day Laura Palmer that was doing those scenes. Sorry, I mean the current day actress. I thought that it was all shot really well. Like they did the lighting and the everything really similarly, so it looked right. that Cooper was there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. I didn't really think about it.
I thought it was well
I
done.
just thought, yeah, okay, they meshed it in with the other stuff. Yep.
But let's talk about the Bob Ball. That's not a
Well, at
fan.
least Freddy had a reason to exist. The end.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
too
Yeah.
smack.
Congratulations, Freddie, you who were introduced 3 episodes ago.
Why does he exist in a ball?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was a weird way to get rid of Bob and Doppelkoop. I was very confused. When it was happening, I was like, this is weird.
Well, see, that's not
and
how
like weirder.
When Doppelkoop died previously, there was no ball leaving his body as well. All of them just rubbing the blood around on his body and bringing him back to life. That's not what happened that time either.
Yeah, he just stood back up, right? He didn't. Was it because they were in the same location together?
I mean, that's a good question. I was like, well, why is he not getting back up? I don't know. To be fair, when it happened last time, he didn't get back up immediately.
Yeah.
But he didn't turn into a Bob Ball.
Maybe
No,
it was
he didn't.
Coop's presence
But
forcing him out.
a ball
maybe.
did come out of his body.
On him. But that was only once the ring was on, right?
No, the ring was like after everything.
Oh.
Yeah, because
The ring was to make sure he didn't come back.
Yeah.
It felt like.
Yeah, probably.
Was the ball related to the gold marbles?
I was about to ask that, yeah.
Potentially.
Like, was it
That's their
basically the
way of
stuff that
being
gets
corporeal.
compressed into a gold marble, but it got punched to death before it got to...
To that point.
The first time that Doppelkoop got shot, there
So
was
even
also...
call it a seed, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they do call it a seed.
So the first time
Coop
Doppelkoop got shot...
asked Mike to prepare him another seed.
An extra
He
one,
gave
yeah.
him more hair.
Yes.
I don't know why, but
And we don't know why yet, yeah. Or maybe we do. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. But I was trying to say, sorry, that the first time Doppelkoop got shot by Ray and the dirty lumberjacks appeared, there was a ball that came out of his body then as well.
A big black one? That was a Bob Ball?
It was. I don't think it was a Bob Ball, but
I'll take your word for it.
something happened then as well. But it was so dark, I think it was really hard to see.
Okay.
There was something else that I wanted to talk about this episode. So do you remember what happened now, Katie? Because before we recorded this, you're like, I don't really remember what happened in this episode.
Yeah, no. I really forgot about the ending.
Michael, do you remember now? Or is it already gone?
I'd forgotten about the old footage when we started. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hadn't realised it was actually old footage. I just thought it was like more recording.
When I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, would it have been worth showing you guys that? But I'm just like, no, it's just really not, really unpleasant and not nice to watch.
I'm thankful. Yeah, thank you.
It was still obvious that they were calling back to something that, I guess I didn't know for sure that we had seen it, but I think it still made sense.
I really just thought they had filmed it all. This is how it's going to end. We need you guys to still be the young characters for the flashbacks. I really just thought that's how they had done it. Because I feel like he would have known where this was going, despite season 2 feeling like he didn't, and the beginning of this season feeling like he didn't.
Yeah,
that's a pretty big chunk of the show there.
Yeah, I feel like he had an ending in sight. I mean, he never wanted Bob to be announced, right?
Yeah, he never wanted it to be revealed.
I think he just was creative enough that he could tie back to open ends. I might be completely wrong, but I don't feel like he had a plan.
I reckon you're
out.
right. And I've read some interviews about how, because Mark Frost and David Lynch wrote this, but an interview with Mark Frost that I read was like, part of my challenge was just like taking a lot of the threads that he'd done in Fire Walk with Me and trying to bring them back into the show.
Okay. So it was just pure chaos. Okay.
Yeah. It's David Lynch. That's what it is.
Mark Frost was also the X-Files guy.
Yeah.
Did we find out about the old lady and the magician nephew kind of thing? Because weren't they the ones that disappeared from their trailer where the ring appeared? Or
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned to you guys that
So the
one of
ring
the
is like a
things that
portal.
you see in the Fire Walk with Me movie that I stopped before we got to it is those two actually meet with Laura and tell her don't take the ring, which later on she gets the ring.
she was feeding them. Well, she was doing Meals on Wheels for them.
The Meals on Wheels, yeah.
No, this is actually when she's at the diner and she's like putting Meals on Wheels meals into the car, and they appear and they have a chat with her about it, and she just freaks out and runs off.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I guess there's a lot of mystical stuff we don't understand. Like, who are these people? I mean, even now, who are the dirty lumberjacks? Who are they?
Yeah.
I hope we find out.
Well, I
You're
presume they're
posing
part
that question like you don't know, Ben.
I mean, I have theories.
I don't reckon we'll find out.
I think they're just part of the malevolent force.
Yeah, I don't reckon we'll find out.
Well, we know that they didn't exist until that explosion.
Oh, okay.
They weren't anywhere, or they were nothing until that explosion. Something happened to let them in.
So you're saying they were somewhere?
Yeah.
Remind me what caused the explosion?
It was the nuclear testing. They set a nuke off, and when they did that, was when Bob came into our world. And that floating body is Judy that was spewing.
Ah, okay, yep.
At least that's the way I took it.
Yep. No, that's all right.
I do not remember a floating body spewing, but sure.
So the other thing we saw was the frog bug thing crawl into that girl's mouth.
Yes.
That was supposed to be Sarah Palmer.
Oh,
it was crawling in her mouth.
Yes.
Or it was supposed to be
that young girl was supposed to, in what I've read, that was supposed to be Sarah Palmer.
Sarah Palmer. Ah, okay, her mum, right.
Yes.
Okay.
So both of her parents were pretty screwed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Both possessed.
The scene where Sarah Palmer is stabbing the
picture of Laura.
Thank you. I didn't know that was her for sure because it was that scene dark or something? I just remember going, is that Bob or is that supposed to be Sarah?
It was the hair
and I don't feel like the hair was really like all over the place, and I could not tell if it was Bob or Sarah.
Oh, because they do both have wild hair, but I'm pretty sure it was Sarah.
Yeah, she's been
not to
really
say that
weird.
I think not to say that I think it was Bob, but I just was like, that was a point where I was like, oh, I'm very confused about who this is supposed to be, and even more confused about why she is stabbing her daughter's photo. Well, unless she's jealous that her husband is sleeping with her daughter, which.
Also,
I
hope that's not it.
This is right after Cooper has intervened and saved her somehow.
Yeah, so is this same time Sarah Palmer, or is this now Sarah Palmer?
I think it was now Sarah Palmer because there was all the cigarettes and everything.
So this
in all
is
the bottles.
alcohol Sarah Palmer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who talks to herself.
Yes, who bites people's necks out. Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I liked her even with the neck biting, but this scene, no way. No, I don't like Sarah Palmer anymore.
Hopefully we get some resolution on that next in the last episode as well as Audrey. Because what else is there left to tie up?
I mean, these are very good
How
questions.
long do you have, Nelly? How long do you have?
Yes, we've got one episode
The glass
left.
box. Glass box.
Have we restored this to the timeline? Because Laura didn't make it to the puddle. She disappeared in a screaming.
Nothing might have been fixed.
Yeah, maybe everything Cooper did for the whole 3 seasons just amounted to nothing.
Yeah, these are all very good questions, guys. I like your questions. So what do you think is going to happen in this last episode?
Absolutely no idea.
We save Audrey?
Michael's checked out.
I pretty much have. I'm sorry. I wish I could say different. I just, I can't even be bothered going through the mental exercise of, trying to imagine. It just seems like, a bit like you say, yeah, it's either gone round in a circle and it doesn't matter, or it'll
The dream
exit the
or
loop in some way. But yeah, it just seems like it's one of those shows where there's some internal consistency that hangs it all together, but there's all this other stuff that is just hanging off the sides that I don't know if you know all the lore or read
I
all
don't
the
feel like it's
interviews,
gonna
maybe
be
it
a
makes
happy ever
more
after,
sense.
though.
But
I'm not convinced that any of it tells the same story consistently enough that anyone knows what was actually supposed to happen.
Yeah, well, now that Laura didn't
Especially-
die, there's a lot of stuff that didn't happen.
Potentially didn't.
Well, we
die.
know she wasn't
But how
found
do we-
dead. Yeah, she might have
that
died
doesn't
some
mean
other
she's
way,
alive.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't mean she's not going to die on a different date.
Yeah, okay.
Because her dad's still good. She didn't escape with Cooper. Her dad is still going to murder her.
So there would be no Donna James because it was all from the Laura torment that.
Oh, does that mean we didn't have to watch that scene?
The
Those
song.
episodes?
Oh my god!
No, I'm talking about the one where he goes
Wonderful.
off with that older woman and... Oh, God.
Oh,
What other force or entity or side or whatever caused Freddy to come?
That was the Major. He did it. He told him to come and put on the glove.
And Major Briggs has superpowers. How?
And how would he? What he's doing that from beyond the
Yeah, because
grave
remember
or
they
the
found
planet
his
or
body
the?
that was unaged.
So...
He must be. I'm guessing it's the world in balance. You've got this bad entity, and there must be a balance.
JRD.
Because we had the white and the black. I'm presuming we're kind of pulling on
Intelligence.
some yin yang tendencies.
So my take is that time outside of the regular world doesn't work the same. So, and that's why we can have Garland still doing things even though he's actually dead.
He still did it because
Or knowing
it's
things.
only at the start of season 3 that we find his body. Well, we don't see the head because he's the guy who did it is dead himself. But how they transpose the body that was his with the head of the other lady, whatever. So that was only him just dying then. So I think he'd done all the other stuff needed. Like
I
up
guess
to
I
that
never.
point. 'Cause
I
he
guess I
was
never
communicating to
100%
them.
trusted
Because-
that was him.
Okay.
Oh, okay, communicating to the headmaster and the librarian lady. Okay.
Yeah, I could be wrong again about that. I just I just didn't want to take it on face value that was definitely him.
Michael's just, nah, I've watched too much X-Files, trust no one. That was a deep cut for our X-Files fans out there.
Was that a deep cut?
Yeah,
was
that's
it?
a deep cut. Well, I mean, if you
I think
didn't...
that was a popular culture cut.
No, I mean, if you didn't watch X-Files when it was on, it's highly unlikely that we've watched it since.
Was there a resolution to the X-Files?
God,
universe?
no.
I never finished it.
No, there wasn't. I can tell you right
never
now.
seen it.
They did a more recent series. Yeah.
Did they?
Okay.
That I am kind of interested in. But anyway, yep.
Okay, let's stop there. Thank you very much. We've got one episode to go. I think some of us are going to be busy next week, but hey, let's see
And then
how
there's
it
PAX,
goes.
and then there's... So it might
Things have
be-
finally started happening, so maybe we'll get some story.
Yeah. We've got one episode for some story now. Woo, look forward to it. Right, see you guys.
Thankfully, it's not a double. Bye.
Bye.
Fly safe.